Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to migrate your WordPress site. Probably you want to get into, you want to start using a new hosting, or you have an issue and you just want to move your site from one WordPress to the other. So basically, there are multiple ways of doing that. One of the ways is using your cPanel. One of the ways is using your file manager and other means. But this way, I'm going to be showing you a very simple way of migrating or transferring your WordPress site from one WordPress into another without going to the back to the cPanel, the file manager end of your site. So first, this is the site that we're going to be moving, and we're going to be moving it into a newly installed WordPress. So I'm just going to open this up so you can see that this is a fresh and new installed WordPress. So you can see that this is a fresh and newly installed WordPress. So I'm just going to the front end so you can as well see that. So you can see on this site there is nothing here. Why on this other one we have this beautiful WordPress site. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this and how to do it well, that you don't have an error and there is no mistake that is being made. All right, let's go into this. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the back end of the site in which you want to move. Okay, so what we want to do is we'll be using a plugin. So just click on plugins and add. You're using a plugin known as all-in-one WP migration. So it's free. All right, it's free to use. So just click on install and we'll just activate it. Now the next thing you want to do is you get it at the side, you see all-in-one WP migration. So what we want to do, we want to be exporting this site. So you click on export. But it's also important that you take a backup of your site before transferring it so that in case you have a mistake or an error, you'll be able to restore back your site. So what we want to do is just click on advanced option. Okay. Now you can click on the advanced option and just go to it. You see, so all of this you want to make sure you are checking and unchecking. It said protect this backup with a password. So after exporting, do you want to come with a password? Do not export spam comments. Yeah, just you can decide to just export everything. Do not export post revision. You do not export media library, meaning all the images and file will not be exported. Do not export theme. That means your theme will not be exported. Do export plugs. Must use plugins. Do export plugins and all. Do not export MySQL and all. But for me, I want to export everything, so I'm not going to check any of this. I just click on export to. Now you want to make sure that you are exporting it as a file. Okay, so just going to click on file. So give it time, it's going to load up, it's going to prepare the exporting. So it's going to retrieve database and all of this stuff. All right, you say the download size for my WordPress site is 157 MB. But if you have something more, make sure that you have a downloading manager to help you through the process. So the downloading manager just helps you to download high and bulky files, so you don't have issues. Probably if you have network issues, so the link don't break and you don't have to start again. So I have a video on that. If you're interested, I'll just put it in the description below. So for now, let's go and just click this to download it. So you see it comes into my downloading manager. So I'm just going to download. Then we can close this. So just wait for it to download. We'll be back. Alright, the file has been downloaded successfully. So what I want to do is I want to go to a new site. Okay, so just go to the back end of where you want to upload this. Alright, so look at it, it's looking really empty. It's looking empty. So I'll just go to the back end, go to plugins and click on add new. So we're going to be adding the same plugin in which we added to the other WordPress site. So it's all in one WP migration. So I'm going to active install here. Now, I want to make sure that I am deactivating every other plugin on this site here. So basically, I'm going to leave this because this is what we just installed. So I'll deactivate for the ones that are active. Then I'll also do the same thing. I'll make sure I'm leaving this, then I'll delete all of them. So now it's empty. I want to go to all-in-one WP migration, and on this part, I want to click on import. Now, if you remember on the previous one, we click on export. So we just click on import file, import from. So what we want to do, we want to import file. So I'm going to go to the file and allow the importation process to run. So just give it time and allow it to load. So after finished, once the download is completed, you get this prompt. Says the import process will overwrite your website, including the database, media, plugins, and things. Please ensure that you have a backup. So what you just have to do is just click on proceed. You get done preparing to restore. So it's going to roll up and restore all of the files. So just be patient. Everything's going to restore. So remember, it says do not close the browser or window, or your import will generally fail. So you see your site has been imported successfully. Just click on the finish. And once we go to the front end and we refresh this, now you see that we are getting exactly the same thing that is on, let me come back to this site. That's on this one. You notice it. We're getting the same thing. So just give it time to load. Now, to confirm certain things, what you need to do is I'll go to the plugin of the main site, which we just exported into um, this other one. Now, if you look at the plugin criteria or the plugin that are in this ones, you notice everything is complete. You have your Elementor, Organizer, Ocean Extra, Ocean Sharing. You have your W3 catch, total catch. Make sure to update this, and you have your WP forms light. So if you also come to this, and we're just going to upload. Meanwhile, you notice the site has come up, right? So it's looking exactly the same, no difference at all. Okay, let me log in again. So in some cases, that if you now important that when sorry, let me refresh this. Just press WP underscore admin. Now, there's something I did not do. Now, in many cases, what happened is the whole database, right? The user database, everything is all like is overwritten, like they actually told you. So the login, the username and the password will not will now be of this site. Okay, so you just make sure you get your username and password from this site, the one you used to access this site here. That's the same thing you're going to be using for this, because every other thing has been changed. All right, so that's just it. And if you can see, everything looks exactly the same. There's no difference between this and this. There's no difference at all. You could see there's no difference at all. everything looks the same. So this is basically how to migrate your site to a new WordPress without losing data, without losing your content, without losing anything. All right, so if this video was helpful to you, please do well to subscribe to this channel. This is If Light Studios. Do well to subscribe to this channel. Do well to like, do well to comment if you have any complaint or you have any question, inquiry you want to make. Do well to just input your info by commenting below. Also, don't forget to click on the bell icon so once we release any new videos and updates, you will get that. All right, so I'll try to put a link in the description in case you want to learn how you can be able to export your site using your file manager or your FTP. All right, for now, I'll catch you some other time. Do have a great day.